We're really committed to helping youngsters understand how democracy works in our country and our county. And today's session is a really good opportunity, an exciting opportunity for them to play a game. They're going to be pretending to be elected members. They'll be making decisions, debating, deciding how to spend money, which as always is in short supply. And they're really going to learn how things happen here. I think this is great. I've done a number of these now, and they've been really motivational to see the kids actually debating with each other, discussing, and starting to really understand the agenda. I'm looking forward to this, and I think this is a tremendous thing that the County Council are doing with really promoting what democracy means and why it's so important. Because these aren't big enough to put the real budget on the board, because we couldn't get, if you've got to work in billions of pounds, that wouldn't work very well. So we've imagined that you've got £100,000 to spend each, okay, on your budget. So you've got to cover all of these services with £100,000. And what you'll be doing is deciding whether learning and leisure is more important than keeping people safe, or the environment and transport is more important than social care and health, looking after older people and vulnerable people. Really difficult decisions, life and death decisions, really important, life and death. You take money away from older people and decide to put it into new roads, difficult decision to make. And this is the decision that's made every day, both in London and up here.
We've got country parks, libraries, including school library service, museums, archives, That's a good idea.
For more people to get around without using
That is
cars,
a good idea.
Stop using fuel. So
20,000. Because
I want the leader and deputy leader to tell us what the budget is. Then we're going to open it up for a bit of general debate. And during the general debate, I'm going to be asking the leader and deputy leader just to sum up at the end on why they think their budget is the best.
And we have minused 5,000 from learning and leisure.
Environment and transport, we've put it back up to 20,000.
Took 5,000 off and put it onto safety, because we think safety is more important than learning.
Well done. Okay. All of them are good and balanced budgets. All of them add up.
Everyone's entitled to their own opinion, but we think that social care and health should get the most money towards it because it pays for the medicine and the care homes that the people have, and for the equipment and the wheelchairs that they need.
And I think for the red team, we have had comments that our social care was a bit too high, but for the red team, I think that having it equal on there is certain aspects that need a lot more money than others because they're most important.
The next ballot you do will be a proper secret ballot, just the same as at a proper election in this country, whether it be county or general election or whatever it might be. Let's do it properly. Come out into the middle of the floor and put your ballots in, please. What you're doing now is the fundamentals of British democracy. Everybody should vote. They should have an opinion. They should be able to make a decision whether they think more money or less money should be spent. Do you have some sense now of how we run Staffordshire and how we run the country? And do you have some sense about how difficult it is to decide to spend less on one thing and more on another? Can you put your hands up if you think you understand how democracy and how government works better now? That looks like a full house to me, which is brilliant. Okay. Well done. Hands down. Next thing is to give a round of applause to yourselves because you've all been tremendous.
do you have an understanding of how democracy works now?
Yeah,
Definitely.
I've learned that being a leader isn't about always taking control. It's about letting other people in your group having their decisions and putting it...
having their say.
Yeah, having their say and putting it together and making it a group decision that you can all agree on.
And would you recommend this to other schools?
Yeah, definitely.
I think they'd find it really fun. I know debating sounds a bit not fun, but
it's great.
It's really good fun because you get to listen. because you get to listen to different ideas and what they think.
And some people may not understand it, but now they really learn it from what they see here.
Would you recommend this to other schools then?
Yeah, definitely.
It's a lot better than it looks like.
I think it's been really important for them. I think they've got a real understanding into the world of politics, also how difficult it is to make decisions that are made, and I think probably most importantly what the implications of making those decisions actually are.
I think it's been an amazing day. I think coming to the building has given a real relevance to it. I think they've had a chance to speak publicly. I think having Matthew here has made it more relevant as well. I think it's been a really, really enjoyable day and they've really got a great deal out of it. What I'm really hoping they take from it is the idea of democracy and the fact that by talking we can overcome our problems.
Wow, what a tremendous session that was. Big thank you to Staffordshire County Council for having the foresight to do these democracy sessions. The school for coming, the parents, the kids, everybody. Really motivational, really started to understand what democracy is all about. They know much better now how money is spent, why it's spent, the difficulties the public sector and others have in deciding how money is spent. It's really fabulous when you take part in something that you can really see a big outcome. Thanks to everybody. What a really wonderful day that was.